Welcome to County Report This Week. I'm Sonia Burke. Thank you for joining us. Coming up in the next half hour, we'll have the sights and sounds of the last day of school in Montgomery County. A place to escape the office, this outbox is the talk of the town in Silver Spring. And later, we'll tell you about the annual bike summit with Councilmember Hans Remer. But we begin with the newest addition to the Montgomery County Planning Board. The Montgomery County Council has unanimously named Rossville resident Gerald Sitchie to the board.
Please signify by raising your hands. Mr. Sitchie, you're here, so congratulations. Go forth.
I had the opportunity to serve as Director of Transportation in Montgomery County. At that time, we got the county ready for the metro opening. We did all the road access. We put 200 ride-on buses on that. I continue to support the community when I was working with the Maryland Transit Administration, and I look forward to doing that here.
Your wife is the one to be applauded for her patience that will be required. Mr. Sitchie really impressed the council because of his approach really to dealing with community development. And of course, he has a tremendous background in transportation, which is always very helpful. But as much as that, it was the openness and the view he expressed and how he would deal with the kinds of community-centric issues that are before the planning board on a regular basis. So we felt he would be a good addition.
Mr. Sitchie will begin his term in July. He replaces Commissioner Amy Presley, whose second and final term on the board is up. Metro officials announced this week that some of the Safe Track work is ahead of schedule. As for the Red Line, that work is scheduled to begin the first week of August. We recently caught up with Metro's general manager and asked him what he wants Red Line commuters to know about the work ahead.
Make sure that they're following, the schedule for the surges. Start to plan ahead, because basically, it's almost like I can tell you when the snowstorm's coming. Just look on that list, and it'll tell you when the Red Line is impacted by the surge. So start planning now.
Final question: what can Montgomery County do to help WMATA?
Well, actually, Montgomery County's been one of the best. They're a fantastic leader in terms of obviously all the economic development, joint development around the stations. They're very transit, pro-transit, pro-business, pro-transit, and so that all supports what we do.
You can find out more about the Safe Track plan by visiting WMATA's website. As part of a public-private partnership, Executive Ike Leggett has announced an alliance between USA Fiber and White Oak Data Center Vitagrid to provide ultra-high-speed service.
Because it would allow us to move as fast as our thoughts can move. It will allow us to connect many of the businesses and the institutions in Montgomery County to something to which I truly believe that we are at a bit of disadvantage.
County officials say Ultra Montgomery will create faster, more reliable fiber connections for Montgomery County and Maryland data centers, businesses, and research institutions to reach major data centers in Virginia. This week, we sat down with County Executive Leggett for the taping of the show One-on-One. The show covered several topics, including how the county is moving forward to create a local community in East County that incorporates mixed-use and transit-oriented development. Viva White Oak will be a 300-acre mixed-use project.
Well, one of the big things that we hope would be additional expansion of the FDA there. Clearly, it's an area that we look to for economic growth and development, essentially in biotechnology. We think that we have some good leads of firms and organizations that would like to expand there. We'll have greater housing, a better mix of housing that we've had in the East County, and hopefully the amenities of restaurants and other things that people come to enjoy. But we need to do this, and it would build substantially on our tax base, on the number of jobs long term, and will be a tremendous benefit for our county.
You can watch the entire One-on-One show on County Cable Montgomery and on the county's YouTube channel. The Montgomery County Office of Procurement has announced the recovery of over $300,000 in unpaid wages for 318 people employed by 5 different service contractors engaged in contracts with the county. Joining us to talk about this news is Procurement Director Cherie Branson. Thank you for being here. How did this all come about?
Well, thank you. This came about through our enhanced auditing procedures. Those procedures were made possible by Bill 4315 that was passed by the County Council, sponsored by Councilmember Navarro and Elrich. we were able to review the payrolls, which we always do on a quarterly basis, and conduct audits, but the enhanced procedures enabled us to recover the money. And that's really the important thing, that we were able to get the money back for those workers.
And is this work ongoing?
Yes, we will continue our work. We audit the payrolls, we review the payrolls every quarter, and hopefully we will not find any additional discrepancies, but if we do, we will pursue them.
Thank you. We appreciate you coming into the studio to tell us about this.
Thank you.
Coming up on County Report this week, there's a new county campaign to remind you to use reusable bags. Teachers and staff say goodbye on the last day of school. And we'll tell you where to see the fireworks in Montgomery County. Stay with us.
In Montgomery County, we have a goal to reduce waste and recycle 70% of all waste by 2020. By recycling and reducing waste, we save natural resources and make our community even better. So recycle at home, work, school, everywhere, and keep recycling going. For more information, call the Montgomery County, Maryland Division of Solid Waste Services at 311 or visit montgomerycountymd.gov/recycling.
Keep it going. Recycle more now. Did you know there are more than 10,000 county government phone numbers? But there's only one number you need to remember for non-emergency calls, 311. MC311 is Montgomery County government's online telephone information system. Need information? Have a problem or complaint? Trying to locate a county government facility? Call 311. The call center is open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. The website is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Welcome back to County Report This Week. I'm Sonia Burke. This week, Executive Ike Leggett launched the second phase of a public outreach campaign to promote the use of reusable bags. The event included a stream cleanup and a free bag giveaway at the White Oak Giant Supermarket. Lorna Virgili reports.
A stream cleanup for the Stuart Aprilane tributary and a free reusable bag giveaway at the White Oak Giant to remind residents to bring reusable bags for shopping.
I think a re-energizing of the bag outreach campaign is really critical for continued education. Furthermore, I think new residents come into the county. They might not be aware. We have a really rich and diverse, both economically and socioeconomically diverse county. So continuing to do outreach to all our community is really, really critical.
Volunteers spent hours picking up debris from the stream, from tires to plastic bags.
Plastic bags are one of the biggest contributors of trash pollution in the Anacostia River, and the county is under federal mandate to actually help get some of that trash out of the waterways to help protect marine life and the recreational use of the river.
The county's carry-out bag law was implemented in 2012 to reduce litter in waterways, streets, and parks. The law requires retailers to collect 5 cents for each paper or plastic carry-out bag provided by retail establishments at the point of sale.
In Montgomery County, we have a bag tax, and people sometimes are not familiar with it. The tax is not designed to punish people, but to encourage them to bring bags such as the ones we have here. And so as a result of that, we try to go out periodically through our libraries and through other locations and venues throughout the county to give bags. So today is a renewed effort for us to get the message out that bags are free. We want you to utilize those bags, and it has a very powerful impact in reducing plastic in our streams and impacting the county in a negative way.
Free reusable bags will be available at all Montgomery County public libraries. For more information, visit montgomerycountymd.gov/bag. In White Oak, for County Report This Week, I'm Lorna Virgili.
Have you made plans for the 4th of July? Montgomery County is hosting 2 fireworks displays on July 4th. Joining us to talk about the details of these events is Recreation Director Gabe Albernez. Gabe, thanks for being here. What can you tell us about these events?
We're looking forward to once again offering 2 fantastic shows, once again in Germantown within our Germantown Regional Park, and also our Mid-County event, which will be located once again at Einstein High School. We expect thousands of county residents to enjoy not only the fireworks, but the wonderful music and entertainment that we'll be offering free for all families.
Thanks for being here. The city of Gaithersburg is celebrating the 4th of July this year at a new location. Instead of the traditional Montgomery County Fairgrounds site, this year's fireworks celebration is taking place at Boyer Park.
I think the properties are similar in terms of how it lays out for people who attend on site. They're similar, and maybe Boyer Park is actually advantageous in some ways. And it's more walkable for more residents of the city. And I think our staff wanted to take the opportunity to see what we can do programming-wise that would be different on our property from the fairground.
You can find more information about Gaithersburg's 4th of July celebration by visiting the city's website. Students and staff celebrated the last day of school on June 20th. MCPS TV visited a few of those schools where students and staff were saying goodbye and talking about their summer plans. Take a look.
Last day of school!
I'm sad because we're not going to be in elementary anymore. I'm going to miss my teachers and my friends.
I will miss the kids because it does get lonely in the office without all the commotion.
I will miss their voices singing. I will miss their hands tugging on my dresses and saying, Mrs. Brubaker, I have to tell you one more thing. I'll miss that one more thing.
I'm going to miss you.
The last day of school is always very exciting. Students are excited for the summer. Teachers are excited as well, and the staff as well.
I'm excited about going to middle school. I loved learning about technology. I got better at reading and math. What I loved about 4th grade is the fun teachers and the fun field trips.
Learned a lot about U.S. history. Shout out to Mr. Walker.
8th grade was actually really fun. I think it was my best year in middle school because we got to do so many things.
I learned a lot more life experiences.
This is a great place. You know, I will miss my kids. I will miss my staff.
That time off is really, really precious, and we look forward to it. It gives our mind a chance to relax and refresh and rejuvenate for the next year.
I hope for the student they continue their education, you know, not just play a lot of video games and stuff like that.
I'm gonna, you know, have fun, go swimming, go to the beach.
I'm spending a lot of time at the beach, which I'm excited for.
Get my nails done, my toes done.
You know, just going to the beach and going to maybe Six Flags.
Doing a lot of beach time and pool time with my daughters.
Visiting family and taking care of chores around the house that my wife has given me.
Get my hair done, hang out with my friends, go to the fair, and then come back to school in August.
So until then, please God be moving along. Goodbye and so long.
As many of us know, summer vacation flies by. The first day of school begins on August 29th. County officials are reminding you to be safe when grilling in your backyard this summer. Some tips to remember are to keep the grill at least 10 feet from the house and other wooden structures. Properly dispose of ashes by letting them cool and by placing them in a metal container. Never dump ashes into a plastic container, cardboard box, bag, or in any place where combustible fluids or fumes are present. It's also important to inspect your tank before starting up the grill.
Before we start our grill, we got to make sure that all the hoses are in good shape and nothing is leaking, no cracks, nothing wrong with it. Where the grill, what you have over here, where it's connecting into the propane, it's tightened pretty good.
Always have working smoke alarms on every level of your home and test them monthly. You should also have a fire extinguisher on hand for the type of grill you are using.
You have to make sure that you take a look at the symbols on the side of the fire extinguisher. Like this one is good for A, B, and C, which is for wood, for liquid, and what we have over here, electrical equipment. And then you should be trained and know how to use a fire extinguisher.
For more information about how to properly dispose of ash, visit the Division of Solid Waste Services website. Coming up on County Report this week, if you want to escape the office in Silver Spring, we have just the place you'll want to go. And we'll tell you how you can shop and save in the city of Rockville. Don't go away. County Report this week is coming right back.
A Zika virus prevention tip from the Maryland Department of Agriculture. Mosquitoes can exploit the tiniest pools of standing water in your yard and ruin your summer fun. Check your yard every week and dump water out of any containers you see. Buckets, cans, bottles, coolers, bird baths, even wheelbarrows, and especially saucers under flower pots. Store items upside down when not in use, or better yet, inside. Learn more at mda.maryland.gov/Zika.
So, I just moved in with this family, and it's embarrassing. The little one, he likes to go outside and crawl around in the giant litter box. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I was born and I knew how to use the litter box. Look at that! That's disgusting! Oh, poop already! You're making me nervous. Oh, okay, I can't look at this anymore. I really hope he grows out of this, for his sake.
I love taking care of my mom. It wasn't easy at first. She learned how to better communicate her needs.
And you learned how to not ignore yours.
I discovered how to make healthier meals.
And I discovered how much I enjoyed them.
Becoming a caregiver is a learning experience for everyone. Find articles, tips, and tools from experts and others who have been in your place. The Caregiving Resource Center at aarp.org/caregiving.
Welcome back to County Report this week. I'm Sonia Burke. Something totally new and different just popped up on the streets of downtown Silver Spring this summer, and we have some students from Montgomery College to thank for it. MCTV's Michael Brown has the story.
A Montgomery College architectural class was selected to create a unique design, and what they came up with is a first-of-its-kind office outdoors without walls. Called the Pop-Up Office, the collaborative work environment was the brainchild of the Peterson Companies, a major Silver Spring developer. But it was designed by 4 students in MC's Architecture 201 class and now sits on Ellsworth Street in downtown Silver Spring.
We were trying to figure out, okay, what can we install on Ellsworth to bring an area of Ellsworth that doesn't really have activation, install something that would be eye-catching, but really that's all we had was just the seed of an idea.
They took that idea to MC's architecture department, but why MC? Why not some big architectural firm?
Well, Montgomery College has the brightest. I mean, they are the people, the students that live and breathe Silver Spring.
MC architecture professor Sharia Talat jumped at the opportunity.
It was a great experience for the students. It represented a real-world project with real clients, a real budget. So in the fall semester, we took the studio class, and I divided them into 4 teams. And each team independently as a group worked on coming up with a solution to the problem.
Over 7 weeks, the 4 teams honed their designs, and then Peterson, Professor Talat, and other experts chose the winning team.
So I was the team leader, so part of my job was just kind of coordinating everything and making sure we are on schedule and getting what we needed to do done and figuring out who would take care of what.
We mostly work on collaborative, so like each step of the design, the role changes.
And when they found out their design would actually be realized,
I think I was speechless at first, and I just told my whole family and like everyone back home. When I heard that we were the team that won, I was just absolutely thrilled. It was really exciting to know that something that we came up with as students is actually getting built.
For County Report this week from Montgomery College, I'm Michael Brown.
Looking for a way to shop and save all while benefiting local nonprofits? There's a card for that. Rock 11 Now's Willie James Inman tells us about the Rockville Rewards Program.
The Rockville Rewards Program helps the community and encourages residents to shop locally. Businesses can join the program free of charge, but must have a Rockville address or be a member of the Rockville Chamber of Commerce to participate.
Most businesses we find struggle with reaching out in the community, running their business, and connecting with consumers. So Rockville Rewards is another marketing platform for them, and it also helps the nonprofits that are our participants. So businesses, we have everything online. They can sign up online. There's a business registration form. It's super easy. They decide the discount. We do all the promotions.
Shoppers Consumers, on the other hand, can purchase the card from their favorite local nonprofit or online for $25 after August 1st, and the card is valid for 1 year.
It really helps us put our money where our heart is, right? As a consumer, there's 3 ways you benefit when you buy a card. Number 1, the nonprofit that's selling you the card gets to keep 100% of the card sales. The second way is that the business, you get to shop locally. Like, I think we all love to shop locally. We all love to know the ins and outs of our local businesses. Yes, the third way is by saving money in your everyday purchases.
The program is funded by a grant from the city, and nearly 150 local businesses have joined so far. To find out how your business can join, and for a list of the nonprofits, or to buy your Rockville Rewards card, head over to rockvillerewards.com. For County Report This Week, I'm Willie James Inman.
This week in the county's Spanish language radio show, we had as guest Mansfield Kaisman from the Office of Community Partnerships, and who gave us an update on some of the faith-based initiatives, including an upcoming trip to Ethiopia.
We're developing a faith delegation that'll leave on the 22nd of September, coming back on October the 2nd. And that gives an opportunity for people of any faith community to join us. We'll begin with the day in Addis Ababa with peacemakers, and then go on visiting heritage sites. We have community-based programs. We're going to be taking computers to schools, helping at a hospital, other programs along that line. In other words, connecting with the people of Ethiopia.
You can watch this entire episode of Montgomery Al Dia on County Cable Montgomery and on the county's YouTube channel. Coming up next on County Report This Week, we'll show you some pedal power in Rockville, show you the sights and sounds of the Silver Spring Blues Festival, and tell you how to volunteer at the county's animal shelter. Stay with us.
Most party fouls are pretty dumb. But if you decide to drink and drive underage, you could lose your license and your freedom. Underage drinking and driving. The ultimate party foul.
Welcome back to County Report This Week. I'm Sonia Burke. Montgomery County Council member Hans Remer hosted the 3rd annual Bicycle Summit this week. Take a look.
Thank you so much for joining us today. We really wanted to make sure that as bike advocates, you got really comfortable with what the county council does, where we are, and feel like you've got a place there at the council. So I'm Hans Remer, and I'm one of the 4 at-large council members. Today we are about to kick off a bike ride from the Grosvenor metro area to Rockville, to the council office building, so that the county can begin to understand how to make improvements to make biking safer and less stressful.
Well, I ride because it's healthy. It's often kind of kills 2 birds with 1 stone. I get some activity in, some healthy activity, and a commute, get to work.
It can be challenging to find a route, but the county's been really great recently launching bike maps where it's pretty easy to find the best way to go, and also focusing on low stress routes, high stress routes, so you can find a route that fits your skill level, which is great.
Okay, just want to stop here very briefly to talk about what you guys see here. This is a new wayfinding station that the County Department of Transportation just installed, I think about 1.5 years ago. So there's tools here to fix your bike and a pump.
What we're trying to do is have this idea of low stress bike connections, where the neighborhoods are typically low stress to ride, and but how do you get from neighborhood to neighborhood? How do you get from low stress area to low stress area? It's those high stress connections that actually deter people from riding. And so we've got to find those and then resolve them so that people can have a longer, low-stress ride. And if they do, then they'll get out on their bikes and get out of their cars and have a better lifestyle and relieve traffic in the region as well.
There's no reason why a kid has to take a car to high school. Get them on a stupid bicycle. It's a lot better than a parent dragging their kid from one place to the other. Get them on a bicycle. They do it in Europe. They can do it here.
Some Hampshire Village residents are marching to emphasize the need for pedestrian improvements along Norbeck Road.
We want stop signs.
What's happening is that we're trying to get what belongs to us, some sidewalks, street lights, flashers, because we're not able to go across the street at all, because this is an all senior development and we are just confined. And even now that they have built a new park, we have not accessed the park because we don't have any way of getting there. The traffic is kind of slow today, but on a normal day it's very, very busy. So seniors need lights, seniors need flashers, seniors need sidewalks. So we will be walking once a month until we get the sidewalks, the lights, and the flashes, because it's our desire and it's our demand that we have. We have to make noise to be heard. We don't have to vote this year.
Now it's time to go to the Montgomery County Animal Services and Adoption Center, where Catherine Zenzano has some information about how you can become a volunteer. Catherine?
Hi, I'm Catherine Zenzano. I'm the Community Outreach Coordinator at the Montgomery County Animal Services and Adoption Center. We are always looking for great volunteers to work with us here at the Adoption Center. We have several different positions in which volunteers can assist, anything from dog handling, cat handling, photography assistance, or even social media. Volunteers are critical to the operations here at the Montgomery County Animal Services and Adoption Center. Community members can visit the website at www.montgomerycountymd.gov/ASD. On our website, we do have information about how to volunteer. We have more information about the different positions as well as an application.
Hundreds of people turned out for the Blues Festival in downtown Silver Spring, and we were there.
This is a very good day for Montgomery County, for Silver Spring. It's a day that we've set aside for our annual Blues Festival. We've had this now for a number of years, bringing in a lot of local musicians in celebration of the blues. You can see behind me the number of booths that we have. The number of people that we have here today is just a really excited and a very good community spirit. I love it. It brings people out. We have a wonderful day, and I hope that we will continue to build this for years to come.
Frankly, it's become one of our marquee premier music festivals in downtown Silver Spring. And it really is now grown to be a whole week long. It started all the way last Saturday with coming together at one of the nearby restaurants, El Golfo, over there in Long Branch. And then on Monday, there was something at the library. On Tuesday, on the plaza. Then on Thursday, we actually joined together with our Silver Spring Summer Concert Series, which starts now and goes through the beginning of August every Thursday, to have a wonderful kickoff, if you will, for the Blues Festival and for the Summer Concert Series throughout the balance of the summer. There's always something going on in downtown Silver Spring. The easiest way to find out what's going on in Silver Spring, www.silverspringdowntown.com. That's simple, silverspringdowntown.com.
One of the things that we like to do is to promote all of Montgomery County, especially Silver Spring. And so by having this type of a festival, it brings people out who are probably not as familiar with all of the restaurants and all the things that are happening in Silver Spring. And hopefully it will continue to come back in the future.
Well, all right. Bring it down, bring it way down, way down. Well, all right, y'all have fun tonight?
With that, we close this edition of County Report This Week. Remember to like us on Facebook and to join us again at this time every week for a look at what's going on inside Montgomery County. We leave you with some more sights and sounds of the Silver Spring Blues Festival. I'm Sonia Burke. Thank you for watching.